Hey, what's up? Mwalimu Rachel hapa hivi. And today I come to you as a dreamer. Nimekuwa hapa nikifikiria, how do I start this video? What do I say? So allow me to just dive into it and not waste any time. I've been building my brand for many years. I've sacrificed a lot for my brand. I have toiled for my brand. I've taken hits and I've made mistakes within my brand. And I'm very grown up to admit that. Mistakes have been made along the way and I've learned from them. Today I was talking to my son. Tumekuwa na mvurutano story ya yeye kufanya corrections. Na nikamwambia, listen here my son. Making a mistake is not the issue, but you need to correct that mistake. And at that moment, I had a light bulb moment. Nikajiambia, first it's looking at the mistakes. I got into management without fully knowing what was in store. Now in life and in business, anyone will come to you and tell you, you never really have all the answers. Sometimes you just have to dive in and figure things out as you go along. What I did is I sat down with a guy called DNA when these guys had approached me. This was back in 2019 when sailors came up to me and told me, hey, we want you to manage us. Na nikakaa chini na DNA nikamuza, hey DNA, mi sijui hizi stories za kumanage wasanii. I don't know where to begin. DNA akaniambia, mwalimu, I think you have everything that it takes for you to start this venture. Ani maboy umeona kuna talent, unaweza chukua from one place to another and change their lives for the better. And really the story behind Sellers was, and the initial intention was to change their lives for the better. Through a forum that my company had started, MRX Media, wakaniambia tunataka how to manage, sisi ni wasanii. And nikasema, give me time, let me think about it. And that's why I went and consulted. And DNA, akaniambia, but they look at car class. Akaniambia, okay. Came to my office and told me, these are some of the things you need to know when it comes to music, just in general. There's the production of the song. There's the distribution of the song. Hapa kwa distribution is where now the money comes in. The making of the song, the video, this is where you'll spend money. Akaniambia kuhusu platform inaitwa DistroKid. Pali, una-upload ngoma. It's so easy. You don't even need an agent to do it for you. You don't need companies to come in and to distribute this music for you because you're starting out. Hapa kwa DistroKid, you'll find all these outlets, streaming sites where the music is put and with a click of a button, it's distributed. And DistroKid now collects the revenues from all these other platforms, streaming sites, sasa, and then does what? Remits the money to your account that you make up pale kwa details. Of course, DistroKid being the overall seer will take their percentage. So I was like, okay, cool. But in fact, I don't think Wamlambezo was uploaded. Was it uploaded on DistroKid? Maybe later, after it had gone viral. I showed sailors, hey, kuna hii platform. Unaweka mziki inadistributiwa one time. You don't have to do one by one. But here in the 254, we also need to talk to Skiza. We need to open an account with Boomplay. We need to open an account with Mdundo, which is what I did with your consent. And they knew exactly the different ways in which money was coming in. Let's forward to now 2020, where this record company approached me and they said, you know what? We want to come and be in charge of distribution of this music. Now, you will continue managing them, but we'll be in charge of the distribution. As MRX Media will continue managing. We had a couple of sit downs with this record label. You know them. They wrote a contract to us. We looked at the contract. Certain clauses we did not agree with. And there was a back and forth. And there's a trail to that email. Clause flani ilikuwa inatuonyesha hapa kidogo the rights of our artists will not be taken care of. We raised this issue. And I think they did not like the fact that, number one, we're able to read and understand some legal terms, and we also have people within MRX Media who understand the music business. And so we knew hapa kuna sehemu mbili tatu ni mtego. Wakajua, awase ni wajanja mazee. Hatuwezi deal na awase. Awase wanatukatisia kile tunataka kufanya. So this is how now this record label went behind our backs, go to one of the members, the lead, Peter, wakamdanganya na TI, wakamdanganya na wild dreams ya tutarushia do, tutawapatia allowance, tutawapatia stipend, tutawapatia yani mapesa nyinyi wase kujeni tu sisi tutawamanage, tutawafakua your record company will do everything for you. You just need to be creatives and go into the studio and just do your thing. Unfortunately, msee hapa akadanganywa. Sijui kama hata aliconsult na the rest of the members. Akaenda na akasign. Let's be honest. The lingo that is used, ile lugha ile, deep, kizungu mingi. Hawajui hiyo story. Hawa wanajua tu do na mziki. Kama ilikuwa 1 year contract, 2 years, mi sijui. I get a call from this record label telling me, oh, now, all the properties that you had set up, the logo that I came up with, logo ya Sailors, mziki yao yote, YouTube channel, kila kitu yenye wewe umeanzisha, sasa ni yetu tupatie. Nikasema, bra, haiwezi kwa hivyo. Kama umewahi build kitu from scratch, kwa sababu all that was the company doing it. With me getting a team in place, with me being physically involved, uploading songs, uploading videos, speaking to Ngoma to protect their copyright on YouTube. That is work. That is resources that went into it, money from my pocket, networks that I have established over the years. Nikasema zi. And I stand by that. Hii record label, wakaenda kwa DistroKid, wakaleta copyright infringement. And right now, I'm going to put up an email to that effect to show. These guys wanasema wao ndo wanafaa kureceive hizi doza stream. And to be honest, I didn't know how to fight them. Hapo wamenchapa 10-0 kwa sababu wao say clearly they've been doing this for a minute. They knew what they were doing. So, no monies were coming to us from DistroKid from that year that you see there, 2020. Before then, any money that would come in, there was a breakdown. Nilikuwa naeka kwa account, alafu na distribute kwa wase. It was like they were getting a salary at the end of every month, including Kokos Juma. So anyway, DistroKid down. But it was a systematic hostile takeover. And there was nothing I could do about it because huku upande moja napigwa na wase on social media, upande huu mwingine Sailors pia wananipiga mawe, na hapa kuna wase wanatake advantage ya hii chaos na wana move very strategically. When it came to the point where we were parting ways with Sailors, I could have easily stayed with their money from Skiza, Mdundo, and Boomplay. But as you can see from the emails that I'm uploading now, and you can see them on your screen, you can see those emails. I personally wrote to each one of these sites, platforms, and I told them, kindly cease from sending me any money coming through Sailors. We have parted ways. And it took a while before I even got the details of who is the person who now needs to be getting this money. Please understand, by the time I was writing this email to akina Bumple and Skiza and Dundo, nilikuwa nisha wa approach akina sellers. I'm telling them, listen, this is what I want to do. Nikapigia Shalkido, nikamwambia Shalkido, I need a bank account where now these monies will be going to. You people discuss, muniambie ni nani atakuwa anachukua hii docs. I want no part in this. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. I don't know how long it took. In one of the emails, you can even see I'm there speaking to the person in charge. I'm telling them, finally, I have gotten the details that I needed. Finally, they said, who? Patia Pita. Ekia Pita hizi do. Waambia wase do zende kwa account ya nani? Ya Pita. Wakanipatia details. Nikamwambia hiyo do yenye imeingia bado nitawadistributia. This was now during COVID. There wasn't much that we were making, but the little that was coming into the accounts from these now Skiza, Bumple, Mdundo, nearly distributed. It came to about 100K that nilipatia Shalkido, nikamwambia shika hizi do, distribute it amongst yourselves. Na nikamwambia kwa WhatsApp group, this is how much has been left. Because prior to that, 8 months, nilikuwa bado nawapatia do religiously kila mwezi. Ndo walipe rent na stuff kayo. So whatever was left was at the very tail end of our relationship. I was still distributing money to them religiously. Because that's just the kind of person that I am. Mistaki nuksi na laana za pesa za watu. If I had any ill intentions, yani ningekuwa na nia mbaya, ingeonekana from the very beginning. Wakati record label ilikam ikaweka hiyo copyright infringement kwa ngoma zenye mimi nimeupload kwa DistroKid, that we had the rights for it, that I had also spent my personal funds, pesa, nikasema, if these are the people they want to get into bed with, wacha tu watajionea. I didn't fight it. Ningekuwa hadi wa leo napokea do kutoka kwa Skiza, Mdundo na kina Bumple. But mimi ndo nilikuwa kwanza kuinitiate na kusema, wase, please, wapatie do zao. Mimi, I want none of it. Ningekuwa na nia mbaya, ningekuwa bado naendelea kureceive do kutoka kwa hii YouTube channel that had their content. Please understand. Hii ni channel yenye at the time ilikuwa inaitwa Sailors, lakini it was bigger than Sailors. We had started with them, but we were going to onboard many other artists on that same platform. So that now, in one umbrella, content ya wasanii wote iko pale. And that's why I said, YouTube channel, sitapatia record company, hawakuwa involved in the making of it. Hii channel, haikuwa tia Sailors, ilikuwa wao wanaanza ndio, and the money was coming to them. But this was a channel to be open to many other artists to be onboarded. So ningetaka, bado ningekuwa na receive do kutoka kwa hizi videos ambazo tulikuwa tumeweka. It's not earning any money for 2 years. Ningekuwa na nia mbaya, ningekuwa na fight au say kwa re-upload videos zao kwa hii channel ingine yenye wao sasa walianzisha. But niliwapatia go ahead. Sikuingia pale na kusema, no, this is property of Amarex Media. We are the executive producers, and so we are not going to allow you to re-upload them on any other channel. Ingekuwa blocked. But I told Ngoma, don't do it. Let them re-upload their content elsewhere. Their content is theirs. Let them re-upload on a different channel. Kwa sasa hii channel ya hii record label wakitaka kuanzisha, wacha wajue starting something from scratch. If anything, it should be easier for them because I did all the groundwork. My company did all the hard work of branding, of, networking, nini, wajulikane. Sisi ndo tulianzisha. So for them, should be easy. Re-upload this content, hizi mavideo zao kwa channel yao, and then continue making music. Na hype itakuwa. Kwa sababu, if Rachel is in it or not in it, Sailors can continue being Sailors. Sijaenda na voices zao, sijaenda na talent yao. Kokos Juma, you're focusing on the wrong thing. Coming out here and lying about 15 million from streaming sites. Ask any streaming platform. By the time you make 15 million Kenya shillings, yani ni yako kama msanii. How many streams are those? Na umelipa the platforms kati yao? Ati sasa useme umeachwa na 15 million. How many years of doing music will you have done to make that money? How many songs? How many platforms will you have to be on to make that kind of money? So I'm saying all this to say this. Stop lying on my name. You're wasting your energy. Focus on something that's going to help you. You left me to go to a better deal. And I warned you. Kama mama nilikaa chini na nyinyi na nikawaambia vijana, hii industry nimejionea, chungeni sana. If you say we lost money because we had not put structures in place while I was managing you, well and good, then I'm guilty of that. The fact that I did not know and I got to learn later on in the game of how these things should have been done. I'm better now, I'm wiser, I know better. But back then when we were starting, yes, we lost money because by the time I brought Ngoma involved to now take care of your content on YouTube, it had taken a while. People had already taken that video ya Wamlambez waka-repost kwa channel zao and they were earning money from it. In fact, up to date, there's an entity that claims that this song is theirs. Wali register, wali sema, iyo ni yao. And I couldn't fight it. I was late to the game. I didn't know what I was doing. And I made that mistake. But moving forward, I started now putting structures in place. It's only unfortunate that this record label that clearly are people that have been doing this for longer than I have and taking advantage for longer came in and outsmarted me. I was outsmarted. Clear and simple. They knew what they were doing because that has always been the intention. I did not think of attacks that would come. Me only saw good things. I only saw how you people were about to be the first Gengeton group to go and perform abroad. Ask Piera, ask other promoters from Dubai, from Australia, from the UK, from TZ. We were getting into those markets. But I said, it's okay. And I know this story, people will take it and twist it. It will be retold in different ways. Wale wataamini, wataamini. Wenye hawataamini pia hawataamini. Na ni sawa. I'm in this entertainment business and in the industry. And not everyone is going to like me. Not everyone is going to support me. I've come to make peace with that. And that's why, while you guys are wasting time and energy bashing me, I'm moving forward. I'm recollecting the pieces. I am restructuring. I am rebranding. I took my L. I took my L. And I took it with pride. And I said, damn, pa nimechomeka. But I'm focusing on the positive side. I'm focusing on still playing Kenyan music from upcoming artists every Friday. My track record is there for everyone to see. My consistency has been there. For anyone who really wants to know the truth, they will see. And what hurts me, it's in two ways, vile sijapendelea hii story. Number one, mlinifanya nichukie story ya management. Even though I know I'm good at it, mlinifanya nichukie. Msanii yote ulizia. Na hata wasanii mnaweza ongea wenye wameni approach wakisema ni wa manage. And I ran away and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. Imenifanyani niogope. True story. True story. Because of this episode with these guys and the lies that you keep building on my name and the way you have continued to smear my name. Okay? The second way in which kitu inabo na inaumiza roho yangu is to do na wasanii mazee. Wasanii upcoming wanaamini hizi mauongo zenu nyi wasee. Wanaamini kile mnasema kwa social media. Na either wataanza kudoubt sana hata management yenye wako nayo sahi kwa sababu wanawaangalia na jicho ya kando zile za hatuamini kile mnafanya. even though there might be very good managers out here, mnawafanya lose hope because of mistakes that you did. Own up to your mistakes. I've owned up to my mistakes. I was inexperienced. I was naive. I didn't know any better. Later is when I learned from my mistakes, and I'm still learning from my mistakes. Own up to your mistakes. I owned up to mine in silence. I have never called on artists to hate on you. I have never tried to defend myself on social media because I know ayezi. 1 month ago, Lexi Young called me. Lexi ulimpigia simu. Kuniambia Mode mazee, I just want to say thank you. Ile kazi uliweka na vile ulitujenga. I see it and I want to say thank you. And what did I tell you, Lexi Young? Me, I'm not going to start playing recordings of phone calls. It's not my style. And I said, you know what, Lexi? You're welcome. It was from a place of love. And I wish you all the best. Na hiyo conversation ikaisha. Shalkido amewahi ni text akiniambia, Iza Jo mazee, is there a way you can come back and manage us again? And I said no. Because damage is irreparable. And I needed to heal in silence. Kokos Juma, mkiona Masilva, mshawahi nipigia, mkiniomba msamaha. I didn't go to social media to put up those texts, WhatsApp messages. I didn't go out there thumping my chest and saying, hey, munaona wame apologize. It was in private. We had a conversation and I said, you know what? I wish you all the best. But kwa manage, ngori kiasi. So stop with the lies. No 15 million was ever made from these streaming platforms. Kusema ati niliwaibia nikijua nikiona ati na mkanipigia simu mkiniambia hey Mode umetuibia 15 million na nikasema sare Jo unajua hizi vitu alafu tukasameana. Even you know that story doesn't make any sense. And if at all there's any evidence, please produce it. I ask you, produce that evidence. Si mnasema mulionyeshwa hizi records. Sijui mka Google. Muli Google mkapata results. Mwalimu Rachel stole 15 million. Okay. Show me. But what I will not do is be quiet while you lie on my brand, on my name, on my integrity. This is the last time I'm ever going to have this conversation. Because guess what? I have a company to run. I've let negativity win for so long. I'm taking back that control. I'm taking back what is mine. Let me show you what Mwalimu Rachel can do. Let my company show you what we can achieve from building one artist. Just one. I will start from scratch. I have learned from my mistakes. I will go back to management. And I will make a positive out of the negative. Get ready. Because MRX Media is back full steam ahead. And soon, I'll be sharing plans with you. What I've been working in silence. Accept you walked away. I never walked away. Sailors, you walked away. You sailed on without me. And you thought you were going to better waters. Mukapata shida kule. And now you're regretting it. Accept that that's what you brought to yourselves. I had no hand in it. I've never stood in the way of your success. I've always wished you well. I've never stooped to your level to insult you, to pay trolls to come and kunitrendisha. Mi sijaifanya hivyo na sitawahi. Mimi energy yangu, imagine ni kwa hawa wasanii wenyewe wana deserve hiyo chance. Energy yangu na focus yangu itakuwa kwa hawa wasanii wenye wako na roho za kutaka ku make it. Roho yangu itakuwa kwa hawa wasanii wenye wako serious. You can start again. Maybe in a different field. Mmeona mwenzenu ameenda Mugithi, anzeni sasa kujiuliza na nyinyi mnaweza fanya nini. You can start all over. There's a power of starting again. Kokos Juma, make very sad that wewe ambaye ulikuwa the peacemaker, the truth teller, sasa umekuja na unatell lies. Sasa unakuja na unatumiwa vibaya kudanganya. Kokos, mimi ndo nilikusaidia ujue kuhype, kulearn lyrics za ngoma za sailors, ndo uweze kuwa hype, kukua kwa vida, other than just screaming and shouting and jumping. To put all that energy to now a creative way to bring it out. I'm the one who trained you on using the microphone. And now you come and lie. Labda tawe pia unafikira ni ukweli kwa sababu ya uongo yenye wewe ulilishwa. And I don't blame you for that. Watu walikuja wakawa poison akili zenu. And where are those people now? Where are they now? Wamewa mess. Wamechukua kitu ilikuwa pure. Kitu ilikuwa ina work. Wakai-destroy. Sailors never went under when it was in my hands. Please understand that.